me. I'm getting all giddy. He just makes me so weak in the knees. And he'll just like stare at me and smile and go. And that just makes me crazy. Are you there? Is this recording? Hi, everybody. Okay, so I have like Kramer hair. It's rainy and humid, and I haven't done my hair. Look at it, it's like, I don't want to do my face. I'm wearing a sports bra. I'm gonna actually put something else on as I do this, but I know I haven't been around. I've been really busy. Just, I don't know. Haven't really felt like making videos, plain and simple. So today I'm just getting ready for work. I'll give you some updates and talk through as I'm getting ready and show you any new things that I got. And just talk to you for a bit. Looks like lighting's not going to be that great, but we'll see what we can do. With my dampened beauty blender, and this is the Rimmel Stay Matte foundation in the color, what color do I have here? True Ivory. This, I'm gonna put that on. I kind of use now a liquid or cream foundation as a primer, kind of, and then I'll go over with the Laura Mercier mineral foundation, which every time I use it, I just love it. Like, I realize, wow, it's just my holy grail. I always get the best finish with it. The only problem, oh, the cat's playing with a paper bag. The only problem with it is that, like, it doesn't last. So it's nice if I do like a primer foundation and then cover it with the mineral. So this is a really nice foundation. You guys know how much I love my dewy look, but there's something about this. I don't know what it is. It's like, maybe it's not a matte finish. I don't know. It says just Stay Matte. I don't know. This is it. I don't know if you can like really see. I put it right here. To me, it's more like a satin. Like, it doesn't accentuate any of my lines, you know, on my face either. Like, I could put it right under my eye. They were doing work again on the street. Well, for a while they weren't, so I thought, oh, okay, I'll film today. And then all of a sudden they started doing work again. And then all of a sudden I heard this like cursing. And one of the workmen was like, fuck it, this, fucking that. I was like, oh my God. Dude, seriously? Like, this is a neighborhood. What are little kids gonna hear that? It was kind of scary. He was really upset, I think, because one of the other guys, like, all of a sudden I heard this big bang. And I heard him go, dude, what the fuck? And I was just like, oh, it just scares me. I just have on my lips right now, it is glossy. It's from the Body Shop. It's Aloe Lip Care. I got it last night. And Essie Button raves about it. And so I had gone in to get it, and they were sold out. It's like everybody loves it, something like that. So they had it, and I got it. And I do like it. Like, I like that I could wear it almost like a lip gloss. And then she said that she puts it on at night, and then like the next morning her lips are amazing, so we'll see. And then I also picked up this Maybelline, one of the nude colors. It's number 940 Touchable Taupe. There we go. And that's the color. It's a little darker than I'm used to, but I just thought that was so pretty, and it does look good. It looks good on the lips. I am gonna wear false eyelashes. I got 2 of the Ardell. This one is number 109 Natural Black, and they look like that. And this one is the 122s. They're kind of wispy. Those are pretty. My nails are non-existent. Just, I just haven't been into nails. And then I've been using this face cream. It's by Sicily. It's really expensive stuff, but this is, I have like 4 of these. They last so long, and I told you I make like a little pin prick there and then just squeeze out a little bit. And I'm just tapping that over my foundation a little because I am going to put on concealer. For concealer, I just bought this. It's the Maybelline Dream Lumi, and this color is Ivory. Now, I have the one in Radiant, which has a pink tone, so I wanted to try this one because it's going to be more of a concealer color, like, you know, to cover dark circles, not pink. It's very, like you saw how much I put on, like, it's really thick and seems very opaque. I'm not going to complain about the rain because we have had just amazing fall weather. Gorgeous 70, 75, no humidity. This weekend it was like 80, beautiful, 80, maybe 83, but beautiful, really like gorgeous. So I like to bring it down a little so you see highlights a little bit there. I worked on my hair just a little because I couldn't stand looking at it. And then on this eye so far, I have like a primer on this eye, but this eye so far I have the Burberry Midnight Brown just on that eye. And what I like to do, let me just make sure I'm in frame. My mirror's right here. I take my finger and I just kind of go in it like that so that I have some on my finger. And then I just pat it on. It minimizes fallout with any shadow, really. An eyelash. And just kind of pat that in as the first coat. And then brush and put it in and make sure you tap off the brush. And then again, I try not to like sweep. I try to pat in. And once that's all patted in, then I might take my brush and just kind of get everything off and then blend, because I'm just using the one color today. Maybe I'll put a highlight right under the brow bone, but other than that, just blend out this one color. I've kind of been having trouble with black liner. Because it's, I don't know, it smudges and I don't know. So I'm trying to use, this is like at the very end, so it's really hard to get any product. It's the L'Oreal Carbon Black Liner Intense. And kind of goes close to the lash line. And this part is always hard for me because I have lashes that really curl up. So I can't always get there, but I'll work on it when I do the second coat. I know a lot of people just go, whoop. I can't do it that way. I mean, I have, but I like to press it in more because I want a very thin, close to the lash line. So I'm just like laying it in pieces. I feel like a little irritation on the outside of this eye for some reason. I've probably been rubbing it. So, I don't want to go too far, but I don't like the line that it's giving me right there because it's like I can see a little space between my lashes and the line. So I'm just going to let that kind of set and then go back and work on it again. The lighter color I'm going to use is from the Naked Basics, the original palette. It's the first one. What's that called? Venus. And it's that kind of white shimmery one. And I really just get it right under, like that. And I do put a little bit in the corner. Oh, another thing I like to do is I like to put it over the brow bone. If I know that I'm still putting on more foundation, it just adds a highlight underneath it. And since I am going to put some of that Laura Mercier mineral powder, I kind of use it to highlight, even like down the center of my nose. And right there. Let's try this liner again. See, this is where what I usually do is then I take something else that's thicker, and then it's too much of a black line. No, see, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use this, the Maybelline Master Kajal that I always talk about, and try to stay close. Really close. And then I might smudge that out a little. Not even smudge it out, smudge it into the lash line. And I see how I always get some there. I'll fix that later. I'll clean that up. And then I might go over that with the liner intense again so that it looks really black. Oops, I just banged the table. I have this song going around my head, and I love it. It's by One Republic, of course. Something I need. It's so good. I'm gonna do the 122s, the really wispy kind of ones. I'm waiting for that to get a little tacky. I'll probably use tweezers to put them on. Like that. This is the harder side for me since I'm a lefty. Push that in. I haven't really worn a full strip. I've been cutting them in half and just doing the outers, but for this I felt like doing the full strip. So I'm just gonna let that dry a little bit more and then pull it down so it's really close to the lashes. And then I'm gonna put mascara on them and make them really long. Okay, so let's let the glue dry. While I'm letting that glue dry, I'm gonna do some of the Laura Mercier mineral powder. The color I use is Real Sand, and I use this brush from Sephora. I think it's the 55. I'm just kind of buff that in. If I'm using this mineral powder as a foundation with no other foundation underneath, I use a different brush. I use that Tarte Kabuki, the really dense one, and then I can really buff it in, but I'm kind of using this more as a finishing powder. So I want to kind of show you two colors that I could wear. One is, if I want to go with a pink, so this is the YSL in the number 7. It's such a pretty pink, but it does, I have like, you know, lip moisturizer, and it has a lot of slip to it. And when I wear it, I kind of just mute out my lips. Like I don't go and wear it like that. That's too like 80s. I kind of press it in like that. I did get this, and I love this. It's NARS, and the color is, oh, come on, I'm not going to even be able to read it with glasses. Let's see. Oh, okay, so the color is Tasmania, and it's like, it looks pink, but it pretty much has no color. You can see it right there. I'll just show you what it looks like on over this. I just like that it's not sticky the way MAC lip glasses are, but it lasts not as long as MAC lip glasses, obviously, because if it's the stickier the better. But I don't know, I just like, I've been using it plain as like a gloss, you know. And now I'm taking it off. Now I'm going to show you, where is it? Where'd you go? Maybelline. Don't you hate that? You know what? It's like right there. It's right in front of me. So let's see how the brown looks. Now I don't have any blush on or anything, so I'm gonna put on some Miss Manga mascara to make them look even thicker. For highlight, which I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna use from this NARS palette this color right here. It's this is why I got this palette. It's just a beautiful highlight. Right there. I like to put it on first. Especially with this color, because it can mix with the bronzer that I'm going to be using and make it very muddy. So I just bring it down. And I just go right under my eyes. And the bronzer that I've been using and loving and using it as a bronzer and a blush, no blush needed, is this. It's the Hard Candy in number 128 Bombshell. And I use it with this pop brush. Just works really good. Really, really perfect. And I start and I just do one little hollow right there. And then one on this side. I have to hold my hair so that it doesn't get the color. And then I just sort of pounce it in so that it becomes like a blush. And then if I need a little bit more as a contour, I do this again. And then a little bit here and down to just blend that. See, look at those cheekbones. Suck them in, girl. Liners, let's see. Let's see. I've been using a combination of these three. Now, this one is a Rimmel, and it's actually an eyeliner. It's in the color 005 Nude. Looks like that. And I have been putting it in the waterline. Then I wipe it off, and what I've been doing is I've been putting it, okay, pom-pom, enough, on the top lip to make it look a little fuller. So you do this. It can even be like as messy as that. But then I press it in. I usually do this before I put lipstick on or gloss. So, but do you see how it has that little shadow? Not shadow, highlight. Okay. Even a little more. It's really creamy. So we've got that. Then I have MAC Cork and MAC Stone, and I think Stone no longer exists, like it's been discontinued. So that's Stone, and it's a really cool color. It's very muddy because it has like this purple to it, and then the Cork, let's compare, has more brown. So that's Cork and that's Stone. So either one you can use, but let's say I just use Stone. And what I do is I'm gonna line the bottom lip, and then again blend it in. And you can do this before or after. You see I'm doing it. I have lipstick and lip gloss on. It's fine. Then I go in and I'm gonna shade on my lip this whole part right here. Like that, and blend. And then you can add like a little more lipstick if you want. Ugh, I just ruined the lipstick. I closed it before it was all the way down. Oh, because it's not going down, that's the problem. There we go. Okay, so that's busted. Good, good, good. So do you think, now obviously in the camera, I'm looking in the viewfinder here, looks like I have a white line, but in real life I don't because the camera shows a lot of shadows. But, so that's it. That's basically my finished face. So easy, right? So just want to thank you for watching. I just remembered something else that I've been loving. It's the First Aid Beauty Eye Duty Triple Remedy. And it's packaging is very, very bad. It has the cool tip, and then the product comes out of there. So you squeeze the product. It like is a moisturizer and a highlighter. So you squeeze the product, and I guess you're supposed to be able to like then the cooling tip, you blend it in. It is really cool. Oh, it feels good. It feels so good and cool. But as you're doing this, if you put any pressure at all on this tube, the product comes out of the other side. So you have to be really careful that you don't. Like that. And in the cap, it does have two little like nubs that come down. You can see. And I like to make sure that I line it up and it goes into the hole. Because into the hole of the tube, because it as you can see, it is still even messy. So hopefully they'll fix that. I think I'm getting a sty. It hurts right here. All right, that's the look, and I will see you guys later. I'm sorry I've been MIA. Been dating a lot. I went out with somebody I just told you last night, let's see, what time do we go out? 4 o'clock, and I didn't get home till 11, so that's a good thing. I like him. I don't know. We'll see. There have been I don't know if there are people that I've liked as much as him. I don't know. I kind of just want to, the only reason I'm putting it in this video is because if it turns into something, I want to be able to look back one day and say, oh, look, I didn't even know him. And now he's my husband, or whatever. Not my husband. I don't want to get married. Burke wants me to get married. I don't want to get married. I don't see any need, but we'll see. And before you say, oh, your eyes lit up when you thought about him. Well, yeah, I mean, like, he's really cute. He's very, like, spiritual and into the whole holistic type thing. He doesn't drink, which I never go out with non-drinkers, but I made an exception for him. He doesn't drink. He's a vegetarian. Look at me, I'm getting all giddy. He's really cool. He's really cool. Like, he was wearing 3 silver rings, 1 on a thumb, 2 on his fingers, 2 silver bracelets, cuff bracelets, and he's clean shaven, but then he has this, like, a long soul patch, almost like, not ZZ Top, but it's to here. It's just gray, and he's bald with a little bit of hair coming in, but he was wearing a baseball cap. And I liked his jeans. All right, anyways, if he ever sees this is how I act with him. Like, I can't even look at him in the eye. He just makes me so weak in the knees. That's all I'm saying. It's fun, you know? I'm having fun. And then there's this other guy that wants to go out with me Friday, but I think I'm going to cancel because, I don't know, he's kind of like too pushy. I want a good mix. He's too aggressive, and I don't like that. I go for a quiet, intelligent, pensive guy. It's really weird. And I'm like, oh, and he's just like, And then that makes me even more like, oh my God, I can't, I'm just so like flustered, like, because he's quiet and he'll just like stare at me and smile and go. And that just makes me crazy. I'm like, what does he want me to do? I don't know. Oh, listen to me. Oh my God. All right, everybody, I gotta go to work. I'll talk to you later. Bye.